Hey, what is up guys? My name is Cartoons, and today we're going to be talking about what comps you should want to play in the next upcoming first season of Warlords of Draenor PvP. And there's about 4 comps that I've narrowed it down to that will be the most obvious, but definitely don't take it for granted. You can play anything you want. These are just the top tier comps that you're going to be seeing at the top of the ladder, and if you want to progress and have the most advantage, these are the comps and classes you want to play with. So let's go ahead and get into it. One of the most common comps for mages to play is a comp called God Comp, and what this is Resto Druid, Shadow Priest, Frost Mage. And the reason for that is because it is a really high CC, high burst ability comp. It used to have a lot of flexibility in terms of how it was played, and it used to be really pretty much the strongest comp of Mr. Pandaria. But now that Cyclone and Fear share DR, it is a little bit less strong, especially since Deep Freeze also got nerfed. It breaks on damage, so you can't use your Deep Freeze to kill targets, you can only use it to CC, which is a little bit different from how God Comp used to be able to be played. You know, normally you would go Deep Freeze into a Shadow Priest Silence, and that would be your kill burst time. However, you can't really do that now. You have to use your Deep Freeze for CC, and then use your Ice Novas if you choose to at level 100. But overall, God Comp is still a top tier comp just because of how much burst damage and sustain damage you're able to put out as a Frost Mage and Shadow Priest combo with the Resto Druid heals, which is always the best class in my opinion. But moving on, the next 2 comps that I think are on pretty much equivalent level is RMP and RMD. I think both of them can be played to a really high skill cap whenever you have them. It depends on your teammates mostly. But playing RMP and RMD is a really strong comp right now just because you can't use your Deep Freeze to stun a kill target anymore, as I said just a minute ago. And rogues have, obviously, they offer those stuns to be able to land down the kill easily, and rogues' burst damage is also very strong right now. So if you're looking to play with a rogue, I know that playing with rogues is one of my favorite things to do. Go ahead and check out RMP or RMD with a Disc Priest or a Resto Druid, and that is actually supposed to be one of the top comps of this season. As well as this last comp, which I think is going to take the absolute top comp of the season, and that is WMD. WMD is kind of known to be the early expansion ladder stomper because warriors usually scale really well in early expansion. They do a high amount of burst damage on lower health target as opposed to, you know, a full... Like, say, obviously when you scale up later on in the expansion, you're going to get more stats, you're going to get more health, but when you have that lower stat range, warriors actually do a lot more damage, and rogues scale up higher into late expansion. And also, warriors are very strong at being able to take down Shadow Priest and rogues, which is kind of a top thing to do right now for the next upcoming season, is play Shadow Priest or rogue. So if you play with a warrior as a mage, it's actually likely that you can take down and counter comps that are really strong right now. But that does sum it up for me today, guys. I hope that I did help you learn what comps you want to play in the upcoming season of Warlords of Draenor. And keep in mind that you can always play really random comps and see if it works. For example, I think maybe a Mage, Windwalker, Monk, Druid could pop up this season and be really strong as well. So it'll be interesting to see how that plays out. Also, be sure to comment down below what comps you're going to be playing. I'm interested to hear what you guys have in store for yourselves in your upcoming season. But other than that, thank you so much for watching, and be sure to subscribe for upcoming Warlords of Draenor tutorials. I will be releasing a ton of them, and I'll see you guys next time. Cartoons out.